Okay, recording started.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the
Good
meeting.
evening.
We are going to be super quick tonight, I think, so let's get cracking. Apologies for absence.
We have received apologies for Councillor Mark, she's on holiday, and Councillor Shepherd due to work commitments.
Right. I'm sure Councillor Marks is enjoying lovely sunny weather.
Yes. Yeah.
Very hot.
I thought that Councillor Gibbs was back from his holiday now, but I cannot be sure. It is the beginning of February, so I will double check. It could be that he's still on his holiday. He did give pending apologies for January. I can't remember the date, so I'll have to double check that.
Fine. Any interests and dispensations?
We just need to approve the apologies.
Sorry?
Just need to approve the apologies.
I'll propose. Oh, sorry, forgetting that, yeah. Seconder, please. Thank you. All in favour? Yeah, thank you. Right.
Thank you.
Right. Any interests and dispensations? No. This is the last meeting. Everyone happy with them? The proposal, please. I'll propose. Seconder. All in favour? Thank you very much. Public participation.
I haven't got any time to do it, actually.
It can be done.
What?
You're on one today, mate.
Sorry?
I said you're on one today.
Come on, Mr. Significant decisions, please.
Okay, so I have sent out the significant decisions. There were 3 decisions that differed from ours. One was that we had objected and they permit it, and the other 2 were that we had no objection and they have refused planning permission. I created a document that showed the main reasons, and then I downloaded the full delegated reports from the EBC officers and put them in a folder for you. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Okay, any comments? Yes.
I think one of them was on the basis of unacceptable level of overlooking. It was that last one, and I'm sure that was one of those ones where we'd said we've no objection in principle, but the borough will obviously look at things like that, and if they highlight that that is not the correct distance away, then that will be picked up, and I'm glad to see that it has. So that was my only comment on that.
No comments?
Is that the garage one? Is that the one that they had the small driveway and the 6 or 7 houses? Was that the one?
No, it wasn't that one.
Okay.
Anything else from that? Moving on then, planning applications, 132 Nutbing Road. Change of use from 6-bedroom mansion to 8-bedroom mansion. Up to you, Natasha.
It would help if I'd opened it. Apparently I hadn't. Apologies for that. Okay, so we have a change of use from 6-bedroom to 8-bedroom. Okay, here's the location and block plan. Here's the comparison to the existing and proposed elevations. In the design and access statement information, they have said 2 existing ground floor rooms will be repurposed. There will be parking for 2 cars accessed via a service road, so that's for the entire 8 bedrooms. It has been assessed against the MPPF and Eastleigh Borough Local Plan Policy, including sustainable residential development and parking. All bedroom and communal spaces meet or exceed national and local space standards. The ecology response came back no objection. And that's all I have on that one. Back to you, Chair.
Right, any comments?
There didn't seem to be any objections to it, because it's just in the roof.
Would you like to propose something?
From what I understand, I think it's already a 6-bedroom HMO, isn't it? So it's just increasing it from
I believe so.
the existing 6 to an extra 2 bedrooms.
I do know it well.
Yeah.
I'm sure Tina does too, which is still a leaflets there many of these times. So, okay, proposal please. Someone else propose something.
I propose we pass it.
Yes, agreed.
Seconder?
Yeah.
All those in favour? Thank you. Farrington Close, is that right?
Yes, so it's been identified that EBC have put us as a consultant on a Whitwood application, so we will inform them of that. And
Yeah, I know where it is.
comment
That's why
on
I
it.
said, is that him? Yeah, I know something missed it. Oh. Right.
I'm on Burns Close one now.
Sorry?
So,
Yeah, and the next one is Burns Close.
So it's first floor site extension.
Yeah, so these are the comparisons. On the application form, I've pulled out some information. So they have.
Which one are we on? Have we missed it?
Barrington Close.
41 Archers Road is the next one on the agenda.
You are right. I've skipped the one that was on there, thinking it was the Boyetwood one. Apologies for that.
Well, we're on the board with the
Hang on 1 second. I can only apologise. Right. 41 Archers Road now.
What would you do about Barrington Close then?
We aren't just going to discuss it. We will advise the planning authority that it is Boyetwood application.
Yeah.
So then we'll go back to this one next.
So we're not doing Barrington Close?
No, we're not going to do Barrington. We're going to go to 41 Archers Road.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Okay, so this is a change of use from a Class C dwelling house to an 8-bedroom, 8-person HMO with additional of rear dormer and single-storey rear extension. They said that the dormer and extension works previously approved and conversion to 6-bedroom HMO was confirmed lawful under reference LDC. So this is the location and block plan. These are the comparisons. Okay, and the application form information, so we've got the materials, the walls, the doors and the windows will all match the existing. No trees or hedges will need to be removed or pruned. No new or altered vehicle access. They are proposing 8 cycle spaces in the amenity area. No material changes that would affect biodiversity are proposed, and on the application it states that there is a design and access statement. However, it's not on the portal, so I have sent an email to request this to EPC. Southern Water response, they said it's not Southern Water statutory area for water supply, so please contact the relevant undertaker. Hampshire Highways have said there's no objection to the proposals, and that's all I have on that one. Back to you, Chair.
Okay. Anyone, any discussion?
No, I think like the previous one, on the basis that it's already approved for 6, it's quite difficult to have adequate grounds to refuse, or to put in an objection, I mean.
So could someone propose something?
I'll propose no objection.
Seconder? All those in favour? Thank you very much. 22 Burns Road, a extra single-storey rear extension.
Okay, so they are demolishing the existing extension, and then they are then putting up, as well as the extension, the rear garden shed, which is part retrospective. So these are the comparisons. On the application form, they've said that they will construct a single-storey extension on the back of the current property, which would be 5 metres by 5 metres, to use as a lounge diner. The internal access will be from the current back door into the extension, and the extension will have bifold doors to the rear garden and 2 high-level obscure glazed windows to the side elevation. The materials, the walls will be a timber frame cladding, doors will match existing, and the windows will be white UPVC solar control glass bifold doors and windows. No trees or hedges will need to be removed or pruned. No new or altered vehicle access. No effects to existing car parking arrangements. Ecology have come back with no objection, and that's all I have for you on that one, Chair.
Thank you. Any discussion? Someone move the recommendation?
Yeah.
Seconder? All those in favour?
For no objection.
No
Objection, Okay. 4951 Lee Road. For approval of partial change of use from commercial business to service to 1-bedroom flats.
Okay, so this is the site plan. These are the elevations and comparisons. These are the existing and proposed floor plans. These are the existing roof and proposed roof plans. Should not move, should not this. So the submission statement that they've submitted is obviously changed from offices to 8 one-bedroom flats. They have submitted under the GPDO Class MA, so it's prior approval. The building in Class E, the building's been in Class E use for over 2 years. It's a town centre location, therefore it's highly accessible. The rear of the building is already approved for residential use, but where they are, they're just applying for that bit. So it's not in a conservation area, flood zone or designated land. All flats meet and exceed space and daylight standards, and it's compliant with all Class MA criteria, and the development, again, they're just reminding you that it's permitted development. Back to you, Chair.
Okay, any discussion? Someone wants to move something?
Yeah, no objection.
Second? All those in favour? Okay. Right, next one. Andy Reynolds, Daisy Nissan Dealers.
Yeah, so this is the installation of one illuminated Renew Mast sign and one non-illuminated Renew customer promise panel. So this is the block and location plan. This is the proposed signage, so you've got sign 1, the illuminated one, and then sign 2, the non-illuminated. And that's all I have on that one.
Yeah, that's all there is really.
Yeah, that is all there is on there.
Okay, any discussion? Someone move something, please.
Propose no objection.
Second. All those in favour? Thank you very much. The last one, Eastleigh Football Club, 10 acres Stone Lane, 7 covered paddle tennis courts. These are quite popular now, aren't they?
Very.
I had to look it up to see what it was.
Yeah.
Not heard of it, no.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the block and location plan. This is the site plan, the existing and proposed. These are the existing and proposed elevations. Oh no, sorry, they're just proposed. Okay, so the information I've got from the application is construction of 7 covered panel tennis enclosed by metal posts infilled with clear toughened glaze and metal open mesh panels. Each court will have a synthetic turf surface and will be illuminated by 8 downward facing LED floodlights integrated directly into the court structure. The proposed paddle courts will be surrounded by a 4-metre high fence and gates. The materials, so the roof will be a canopy membrane with side panels that allow 60% natural lighting through the courts, and they'll be white. The boundary treatments of the fences and walls, they'll be powdered coated steel frame and mesh to surround the paddle courts with glass to the shorter ends of the courts. The courts are served by a keypad access control gate, powder coated steel security fence to the perimeter. There will be no new or altered vehicle access, no effects to existing car parking arrangements. They have submitted a flood plan report, and in that there is the information that they are not believed to increase impermeable area on site. It's flood zone 1, so low probability of river or tidal flooding. It's classed as a less vulnerable development, so it's appropriate under the NPPF. Surface water flooding risk has been identified because they have an existing issue due to hard standing, but the proposal does not worsen the conditions. No historic flooding recorded, no flood warning area designation, mitigation measured are electrical components raised above ground level, and the development is considered acceptable in flood risk terms. And that's all I have for you.
Thank you. Any discussion?
I just had 2 thoughts. So one was about the flooding. It seems a really strange thing to do, bearing in mind it's a known surface water risk already, and it does flood there already, but the fact it doesn't worsen the risk, it just seemed a really strange, if you know you've already got this problem and you're going to pay all this money to have these facilities that then couldn't be used, it seemed a bit bizarre to me, but I guess that's their risk. If it's not creating a greater risk for the area, then I can't see that we can object on that ground. And I'm assuming, it's not something, I don't know where else you can play this in Eastleigh Town.
Over the road at Trojans and up at the hotel by Aston.
Oh right, so there are other
There are lots
places.
of places around here.
But presumably it's something that, it's another benefit for people in the sort of area. The only thing that I was slightly concerned about, and there's no consultation response yet from Hampshire, is that area, when you've got matches on and things like that, it's quite sort of problematic with traffic and people crossing roads and things like that. And I didn't know, will this increase the risk? Is that something we need to be concerned about, or the fact that it's, you know, such a low number? I don't know, but I'm just aware that there are issues with sort of vehicles in that area. Well, you and Councillor Irish will probably know best.
Yeah, I mean, there is issues with parking around there, particularly on match days, but I don't know whether this is going to make much of a difference. I imagine it'll be mostly in use on non-match days rather than match days, and I'm not sure it's going to make a huge difference personally.
I don't
I would probably agree with that. I don't think you will.
I think it's a great thing to be doing. This is the new craze, paddle. It's the thing that everybody's getting into at the minute. It's the country's gone paddle mad. These are popular.
There's an application coming in for the legislators as well.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, it is the new craze, and it is incredibly popular. And you know, I'm all for giving people the chance to be fit and healthy. So I think it's a good thing. Quite happy to support it. I'll propose no objection.
I'll second it.
All those in favour? Thank you very much. Right then, highway matters then.
Okay, so the junction 10 on the M27 eastbound, there will be some overnight works that will take place between lanes 2 and 3. They'll be closed on the, it would help if I'd written the date down, wouldn't it? I believe it's the 19th to the 20th of December. February. I've absolutely lost my head all of a sudden, haven't I? It's the 19th, let me just double check, it came in today. Yes, Thursday the 19th of February, 9 p.m. to Friday the 20th of February at 6 a.m. So it will be closed lanes 2 and 3 to install the new gantry sign. However, one lane will remain open at all times and westbound will be unaffected. The other update I have is that it's just come into place on the 2nd of February on Chickenhall Lane between Tower Lane and its junction with Bishopstoke Road. There is currently a no waiting at any time order in place, and it's expected to go on for about a month or less. They've put it in for 6 months, but the expectation is that it will be less than a month. That's all I have. If anyone else has any updates.
Yes.
Can I raise one issue with you, Councillor Irish? I've been needing to report it for weeks and I've just forgotten, but nearly hit the potholes this evening. Tennyson Road, off Derby Road.
Reported.
They are like swimming pools now.
Absolutely.
I could go for a swim.
Absolutely, I've reported it.
Thank you.
Well done. Yeah.
There's about 3 of them. They are absolutely.
I use it every day. There's a nightmare, isn't there?
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you've reported that.
All done. Yeah.
Thank you.
Anything else? Right, next meeting is the 4th of March. We've done nearly 20 minutes, not bad.